This is not stopping anytime soon. So you might as well get with it. You know, yesterday I felt a zapping in my teeth, and I just knew that this is just gonna keep increasing. And we're gonna discuss Ascension symptoms that you might be experiencing and how this energy is bringing us to where we need to be as a representation of who we truthfully are. There's so many people in this world. They're not actually a representation of who they truthfully are. And the truth is rising to the surface. We're going through massive shifts. This is not stopping anytime soon. When I look at the Schumann resonance and I see the spike of power 66 maximum during that period, it is a shift. So we are feeling frequencies. We are feeling electromagnetic frequencies. These are things that you cannot see. You can't see these things with your own eyes. Energy is the ability to cause change. We can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. So we are noticing changes in our world, in our physical and mental and spiritual being. Arlene 369, thank you so much for that, Arlene. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's a time to really slow down, integrate. You might be experiencing a lot of thoughts, ideas pop up, and I kind of deal with everything. So I'm writing things down, and these are the things that we're going to be getting to. But you know, we're in this right now, in this moment. So I'm focused on the actual changes that are occurring right now. So when we come out of this, where we are doing the work, what are we doing moving forward? And you know, we'll be talking about our physical well-being in this episode: abundance, joy, fulfillment, highest potential ideas, our true essence. A lot of things for us to break down in this very powerful video today. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that. It helps others find this message. And if you're new, or if you haven't done so already, if today's message resonates with you, could you kindly hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, select all. I appreciate that. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and you could even set an alarm on your phone because sometimes the notifications don't work. The Our Everyday Lives alarm, 9 o'clock Eastern time, there's a daily video. The solar storm activation continues, and when we looked at the Schumann resonance chart, we see power 66. We see the white in a chart that is usually blue when it's reaching homeostasis. And those white light codes, right? The light is information. So light codes do exist. Light is information, and this information is telling us. If you think about, you know, people say, okay, how is light information? What's a real life example? Look how plants know, even if it's in a room, it knows how to grow towards the light. If you're looking for physical things, because we can't really see these things play out. What are some physical things? You could see when the ants come up, and all of a sudden anthills start popping. They know it's springtime. They know these changes. What are the things that are underneath our feet that are rising to the surface right now? This is electromagnetic frequency, and we're experiencing it in many different ways. Yesterday, I had a plethora of Ascension symptoms, a lot of weird symptoms. And the main one that was different, some of them are things that we have been feeling recently, but the only way I could really put it into words, a zapping in my teeth. Have you been experiencing pain or sensitivity in your teeth? This is not the very first time that I've experienced this, a very strange feeling. So if you're feeling a zapping feeling in your teeth, you can hit the lightning bolts if you're on the live stream, or in the comment section, write it if you are, you could get, I don't know if there's a teeth emoji. We get the teeth emojis going as well. But there's been a sensitivity, like a zapping in my teeth. It's not here right now. That's how we know it's we're experiencing waves coming in, and then it stops. Along with that, ringing in the ears, but new tones. So you might be like me on my journey, and you are experiencing ringing in the ears, maybe all the time, and it's part of your everyday life right now. But however, sometimes the tones in the ears, it's a little different. Different tones, different sensations. It's accompanied by pressure or a popping sensation in one ear or the other ear. Any of these things, let us know in the comments. So new tones. Once again, there was flame on. If I woke up, I felt it. I said, it must be the 3 o'clock hour. I said, of course it is. You know, I usually wake up every night. You might be on this journey and you don't make it through a full night without having to go to the bathroom. So it is something that I normally go through, but feeling the flames at night, and that's something we have been talking about, but yet again, we are experiencing it again. Even though the room is nice and cold, you are still feeling the flames maybe around the 3 o'clock hour. And the last thing, pain in the jaw, which I spoke about. I had that experience about a month ago, and now I'm feeling that again. So that's kind of like something is shifting. Our body is shifting. Our bodies are changing. All right. So you are, if your whole body is changing, which we're going to talk about, physical well-being, this is our vessel. This body is the vehicle in which we experience life. So the maintenance of our vehicle, do you take your vehicle for maintenance? Do you change the oil in your car? More people are, hit the like if this is true. A lot of people in this society are more concerned with maybe the maintenance. Oh, I got to have the maintenance on my vehicle, but they're not worried about the maintenance for this vehicle. This is the vehicle that we have to have running like a well-oiled machine. You could write that down in the comments too, a well-oiled machine. So if you're part of this channel and community, one of my missions is to help you be running like a well-oiled machine. That's what we're here to do, run like a well-oiled machine. So we could be experiencing a lot of shifts. And again, it happens in waves. We're obviously having a major one right now. This is also soul retrieval time. You are so big, light warriors. So big, that soul essence. And we are retrieving the rest of our soul at this time. Some of you are well aware of this. If you're new of this, go to the channel page. Last week, we were talking about how this is soul retrieval time. Full videos there. Soul retrieval time. This is so we embrace our highest potential. Our highest potential. Ideas are flowing like never before. I suggest you write them down. Come back to them at the time period when, because you could forget some of these things. I have an app, a note app on the phone. I jot it down, write it down, okay? Especially if you're a person that the downloads, the ideas are just flowing, write it down. There's so many of them right now, you might miss out. Our true essence is being activated. We can't ignore it any longer. There's certain things like a driving, a resonance with certain things. It rings like a bell. You can't deny it. Your true essence. Okay, when I think about my true essence, and this is something I've shared on the channel before, defend those that cannot defend themselves. And this comes in many forms. And you might take that energy theme, and you could write that down in the comments, 1,000 people, if this resonates with you, defend those that cannot defend themselves. You might have been saved from something. God might have, and as you are in the future, you know that God has saved you from certain situations. And the reason for that is that you could come back and defend those from a specific situation. We all have a specific role. We're not all doing the same thing, but when one person lifts there, one person lifts there, there, we all lift it. We could all lift insurmountable objects. When we all lift together, we're all lifting together. So you have to really embrace this at this time. The frequencies, right? So we see evidence. We could see it rippling in the Schumann resonance. You might see the aurora in your neighborhood. Some people have beautiful pictures of the auroras. But this energy is changing us. And it's a good thing. Sometimes it doesn't feel so great. All right, when you go through ascension symptoms, when you activate, you're just not automatically a superhero. You're feeling it. You're actually feeling kind of, because you're going through the Heinrich metamorphosis. One of our top videos, you could go to the channel page. You could go to the popular playlist. It's almost at the top. The ascension symptoms described through Heinrich metamorphosis. You are turning into a butterfly right now. You are a caterpillar crawling on the floor. And do you think a butterfly can explore so much more? It has its wings, but it's got to go through a lot of pain to change into that butterfly. We're going through our own Heinrich metamorphosis. Our bodies are literally changing right now. Our frequency is shifting right now. Just because we can't see these things doesn't mean they don't exist. So that's why you got to go. Certain energies you can't see. If you always remember this, I try to teach and share at a very simple, understandable way, not confusing people on purpose. You know people like that, okay? Ready? Energy is the ability to cause change. We can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. So if you're noticing the change, energy must have caused the change, because you cannot have change without any energy. So it's all connected right now. It's a lot going on right now. Isn't it crazy? Abundance, joy, fulfillment. Write them down. Everyone write it down. Write it in the comments. Write it on a piece of paper. Look at these three words: abundance, joy, fulfillment. If you don't have fulfillment, you might be in a relationship, it doesn't fulfill you. You might be in a job, it doesn't fulfill you. You might be living in a location, it doesn't fulfill you. There are so many different attributes. This is a time period of abundance. Abundance can be in any different form. It's not just monetarily. It's any different thing that you want to be abundant or have an abundance of. Joy, what brings you joy in your everyday life, and living a fulfilled life, being fulfilled by something, fulfillment, fulfilled with a relationship, fulfilled with a job, which is not a job, it's actually a vocation, and you don't even think about it, and just part of your everyday life, and you show up every day, and you love it, and you're fulfilled by this, and you're grateful for God that you could actually do this. Fulfillment, write it down, fulfillment. Cliff, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cheers to you, Cliff. I love you, brother. Joy, abundance, fulfillment. Where we need to stay focused, and we're seeing it right now, especially when you have these symptoms. Your body is the vehicle that you use to go through your everyday life. There are a lot of individuals in the and that's why we have to fine tune. Some people go way out of balance. Remember this, okay? If you are going off track only by 1%, you could be totally lost in a few months. Okay, you have to have balance. Okay, so we are restoring balance. The energies right now that we could see are restoring balance. Restoring balance. Certain people that are quote unquote into the spiritual stuff, oh, I'm in the spiritual stuff. Oh, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. And a lot of the basics of life you could see reflected. All right. So we have to really be focused and conscious of this. You have to be, and again, it's not about achieving things that are unobtainable. Then you get into your ego, but you got to do movement every day. On the channel page, one of my earlier videos, the waters of the body need to flow. Stagnation, stagnant water creates dis-ease. Do you know this? So your body, which is mostly waters, okay, you got to move them. Even if you're just walking, hiking, biking, that kind of rhymes, pumping the weights, right? Doesn't mean you have to do it, okay? Here on this channel, we're just sharing through energy experiences, okay? Not forcing others to live. You need to live your life whatever makes you feel comfortable, okay? So you don't have to lift a ton of weights like your Uncle Mike does. That's just what I like to do, okay? If you like to ride a bike, which I actually like to ride a bike as well. A lot of my training, I like to do a lot of differentiation. I've shared this. I do a different routine on Sundays of just movement, right? No weights on Sundays. I just move the body, all right? I'm going to do another full video. Move the lymph around. Be mindful of your lymphatic system. Move things around. You got to move. Moving is a body at rest wants to stay at rest. You have no idea how important this is right now. So this is your vehicle. Physical well-being is important to maintain a high vibrational frequency. If the body is out of balance, you cannot access higher states of consciousness. So it is connected. It's not just, let's just be a unicorn and rainbow, okay? We do real work on this channel. If you're here for real growth, real authentic growth, please hit that like button. I appreciate that. If you're here for the real talk, I appreciate that you share this video so others will hear the real talk. It's real talk. Your physical well-being is so important to maintain this high vibe. It's not just high vibe, bro. I got high vibes because it's a unicorn and rainbow. Everyone wants the quick, a lot of people, I don't like to say everyone, in this society, a lot of people want the quick fix, not the quick fix. This is represented across the board. So if you want to change your vibrational frequency, radical action is required with conscious thought. Oh, I thought about it. Oh, here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's the new earth. Oh my God, it's here. Oh my God. Oh, it came down. Oh, it just started floating in the air. Oh. Doesn't work that way, okay? Now, it can happen, but there has to be. There must be an energy exchange, right, Lisa? There's got to be an energy exchange. I love you guys in the live chat. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. You'll be part of this tremendous live chat, right? When you're out of balance, you can't access these things. You could be out of balance in frequency. Some people are numb to these things. You are, and I've experienced it on my journey as well. That's why there are, and the more conscious and aware, these are like, you have to be mindful of this. If a person is trying to stress you out on purpose, you got to put a big question mark on that. That's why a lot of people, even with their jobs, in the last few years, they went through, it was on the news, they were calling it the Great Resignation. There were so many people that had a spiritual awakening, and they were changing their jobs. And again, this happens in waves. So after this shift that is shifting our consciousness, we're going to have people that are going to say, you know what, I'm going to do something else now. And we're seeing, that's why we want to be preemptive. We want to make these changes all across the board. We know what's coming. So when we make these changes, we don't wait too long. We make the change ahead of time. What are our goals? You have to know, okay? And at first, you can't really put it into words, but you have certain vibe about you, right? What are our goals? And it is important to have it in a sense where you could speak it. Because you want to speak these frequencies and create that reality. So it is important to be able to put things into words. That's why it's so important on this channel. We're taking a lot of concepts and giving you the methods to actually speaking them. When you speak these things, you're speaking it into existence. So that's why it is important. Mental health is more important. Absolutely. I'm reading the chat. It's blowing up right now. Live life in alignment. It's so important. And you're going to see this. Okay, you're going to see this as we go through these frequencies that are coming in right now, these energies. The sun, the solar energy is shaking us up right now. It's shaking us up to our core, but what is at the core is rising to the surface. We can't live in the illusion any longer. We can't live out of balance. Okay, and that's the standard, one of the standards. I have many standards. I have many mission statements. Okay, you have goals. You have, and again, don't limit yourself. But you probably have like 5 main things that you tackle, right? We do a lot of different things on this channel. We're not put in a box on this channel. That's why the name of the channel is Our Everyday Lives. If you're here to improve your everyday life and help assist the collective improving their everyday life, everyone write it in the comments. Our everyday lives. It doesn't change. It lasts the test of time. It's about authenticity. It's 1% better every single day. It's about all people and getting out of the box. Be true to yourself. My job is to make people feel comfortable simply just being themselves. And it sounds so, you know, I said, you know, a lot, simple things are God. Comes from God, comes from natural, simple things. But you have no idea. You have no idea how difficult in this society that is. If I am speaking the absolute truth right now, would you kindly smash that like button? Just hit that like. It's true. My job is to make people comfortable just being themselves. And all you have, you know, you can watch your Uncle Mike. If I have to be the one, you have to give yourself permission, but I'm just motivating you. Let Uncle Mike let you know that you could just be yourself now. My job is to make people comfortable just being themselves. It's an epidemic in this world right now. There are so many fake people playing pretend. They probably don't even want to do it, but they're on this hamster wheel of fear. It's the hamster wheel of fear. So Uncle Mike is going to take out his big hammer, and he's going to bash that wheel apart and break the wheel, and then everyone's going to be free now. Okay? Do you like my hammer? Right? Last the test of time. You need to be comfortable just being yourself. That's the job. That's the mission. That's one of our mission statements. We need to take people, right? We have to give them a platform, right? You show up every day here. You feel comfortable being yourself. You're going to see this. That's why, like you, I'm sure this resonates. I've done full videos on this. There are, ready? Hang on. Here comes another pipe bomb. Okay? There are tons, a plethora of fake people in the spiritual communities that try to gaslight you, that try to shame you, and you're sick and tired of it. If you are sick and tired of this nonsense, you could get the flames going in the chat. Because this is the truth. We got real truth here. We got real talk here. Not a bunch of bullshit. Making people feel uncomfortable. Just be yourself. If I have to be the one, sometimes there's going to come a time in your life, and you're going to have a chat with God. You're going to have maybe a little coffee chat with God. Sit down with God, and God is going to say, "You want to tackle this? Do you want to take this on?" And then it's up to you to accept. It's a preparation to accept. There's going to come a time in your life, and God is going to say, "Do you want to take this on?" And then it's up to you to accept. I've accepted many things. and it cannot be stopped now. Yeah. You're seeing the changes within people. We're rising up, and the frequency of truth is rising up right now. So when you are at dissonance, it's like the dissonance on picking up two different radio stations at the same time. How does that make you feel? It's dissonant. You can't, all this static, all this back. You have to get the clear channel. This is the clear channel. Write it down. This is the clear channel. Without confusion, without illusion. I like that, right? Don't you like that? Without confusion, without illusion. Are there people in your life trying to confuse you on purpose? Get rid of them. Get out of here. Let them know. Don't be afraid. See ya. No confusion. Get rid of the illusion. You're feeling this right now at a deep level. This is deep activation time right now. You could feel it. Deep activations. Holy Spirit fires are burning right now. We said the rain fire was coming, the Holy Spirit. It's already here. It's so important to embrace your authenticity. It's so important to live according to yourself. Be comfortable being. I've seen so many people gaslit over the years. I am going to move forward and defend all of these people. I don't care. We don't care because we're a family. Your color, your class, your creed, your orientation. It's about content of character, period. That's it. So as we're in these energies right now, you might feel the superhero calling to defend those that cannot defend themselves at this time. I appreciate that. Everyone says the chat is on fire today. Is this on fire? You're on fire. And you got to laugh along the way as well. And you are feeling it. It's coming to the surface. And you have to embrace things that nobody else can do. It's easy to just parrot, like a parrot. Just repeat the same thing. But it takes a big set of spheres. You understand what I'm saying? To do the right thing. To do the authentic thing. It's not easy.
Oh, well, these people say that, and I gotta say this and this.
Differentiation is the key word right now. It's differentiate. Everyone's different. It's differentiation. And it's not going to be hard to see any longer. The more that we live in truth, the more the frequencies are right. You literally, you can't even, you're feeling it right now. And it's a intersection right now. The feeling, the vibe. It's the intersection of tired and wired. Okay, I was talking to a friend. She was feeling it as well. Do you feel this right now? You're feeling tired and wired throughout the day. It's back and forth. It's like you're racing, but you don't have the energy to move. So it's like it's a very weird situation. Are you feeling this? You could let us know in the comments. You are in a mode right now. It's like you're wired, but you don't have the actual physical energy to move. So it's like you're there. So the best thing that you could do, hopefully it's not raining, but the best thing that you could do is get out in nature. Get those bare feet on the ground. Get them on the ground, kid. Get those bare feet on the ground. Simple things in life, you know. Simple thing, you know, if my younger self said, oh, you know, you should be out in nature all day. It's like totally changes you, especially now, especially in these energies. I got the gallon of spring water on the counter there, and it was getting towards the end of the night. And again, this is why I probably have to wait, but you got to do what you got to do. And that's why I probably wake up to go to the bathroom. I was like, take the spring water. It's like a quarter of the gallon. Drinking. If you're called to hydrate, got to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. You are mostly filled with water. Get the water in. A lot of processes going on right now. Get the water in. Do what you're called. You can't hold these standards anymore. Oh, it's past 9:30 and I can't drink water now because you got to just listen to your listen. Sit in quiet and listen. Listen. Hydration, absolutely. Chat is blowing. If you are called to drink additional water right now, let us know in the comments. It's not a coincidence. It's a synchronicity. It's hydration is blowing up right now in the chat. Got to get the hydration going. Get the hydration. It's time to embrace the highest version of yourself. That's what this energy is doing. This is not stop. Ready? Hang on. Hang on. This is not stopping anytime soon. It's not a fearful thing. It's not this. We are moving. What is the energy theme? Keep going. One of the most world famous videos on this channel. There is no finish line. You're just not going. You keep moving forward. It's not about perfect. It's about the journey of self-discovery. Hit the like button if that is on point right there. It's not about perfect. It is about the journey of self-discovery. That's what this is about. You will discover yourself on the other side. The will beats the skill. The will beats the skill. You need the will right now. You got to dig deep, deep inside that sacred heart. The will beats the skill. You say that every single day. Speak it into existence. You have the will and you beat anything that comes in your way. Your Uncle Mike is still here going every day, still keeps going. I just pump all day long, each and every day, just keeps going. How's he do? Oh, just keeps going. Because when you are in alignment, if I'm doing this, right, like this gives me more energy because I'm in alignment. God sends me more energy. God sends me more energy. And I'm like, here comes more energy. Here it comes. That's how are you like this right now? Is that what you're feeling? Can you see it right now? Okay. These energies, these frequencies, not only can you see them in a Schumann resonance chart, not only can you see them in the sky in auroras, you're seeing it, the results of these changes right now. Oh, here comes more energy. Oh, I'm getting more charged up right now. It's happening right now. And it just keeps going and going. Was it Energizer Bunny? Remember that commercial? Keeps going and going and going and going. Keeps going. That's the electric bolts are going in the chat right now. Right? That's what we're feeling right now. Electricity. Electromagnetic frequencies coursing through you right now. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for being here all the way through to the end of this message. Kindly hit the like button if today's message resonated with you. Show up every day here if it resonates with you. We have daily videos at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Let's become the best version of ourselves. If this is totally new to you, I guarantee you, if you show up every day, if you strive to become 1% better every day, by the end of this year, you will be on a totally different timeline, totally different frequency. It's happened on my everyday life. I could share from firsthand experience. We move forward every single day, but you have to take ownership. No one's going to quote unquote ascend for you, ascend for me. Oh my God, ascend for me. Oh man, you don't get it. Okay? You have to Lisa's enjoying this one today. I appreciate you, Lisa. It's true though, right, Lisa, though? Ascend for me. Ascend for me. No, you got to stay true to yourself, right? Stay true to yourself. Focus on 1% better. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Sharon writes, great coach. We're coaching him. Coach D is here. All right. We're coaching him up now. Coach D is in the house. We're getting coached up. We're ready to go. We're ready to pump. We're ready to train. Oh, you have no idea what's coming to this channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We have a lot of things planned for this year and moving forward in the years to come. The ideas are flowing like never before. We're preparing like never before. You got to be prepared, right? Got to be prepared. Stay ready. We said this yesterday. If you missed yesterday, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Just stay ready. Rhythm, ready. Rhythm, ready. Last the test of time. I love that one. No, it's rhythm ready. It's the principle of rhythm. And you are ready. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Everyone, please share this today. I'm so grateful for that. Yes, this channel is doing things that have never been done before, and it is because of each and every one of you. Collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. We're a family here. We don't have followers here. We are a family. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.